What's up guys, Shimmy G here again, bringing you another Ken Tech video since the last video was received pretty well. Today, I'm going to be teaching you why you need to utilize the move Dair more into your gameplay. And it's really going to help up your combo game by a lot if you start using this move a lot more. So, before getting started with actual combos, I'm going to show you guys how to do short hop fast fall Dair, since the input is not strict, but it is, but it's also a very weird timing, because you want to input the Dair before the peak of your jump, almost. By doing this, you're going to get a really well-timed fast fall Dair, and allows you to combo and get a lot more leniency with combos and follow-ups after, so... When you're doing this input, you almost want to hit the C stick right around before the peak of your jump. I'm sorry. Like that. Once his fist, what I like to do to signify when to do the fast fall is once his fist shoots out, that's when you should fast fall. So when you input the Dair, you kind of want to know what timing, when his Dair comes out, you want to know when you can get that fast fall. The sound for it on a controller almost sounds like this, if this helps you. Sorry. If you can hear the C stick going before the input for fast fall, that's kind of what it sounds like. Now, if you're doing what I'm doing, and you're getting it like this, sometimes, if you're not fast falling it, it means you're inputting the fast fall too quick. So make sure you're kind of delaying the fast fall just a skosh, but when you get it, it's really good. And on top of that, the move has pretty good range from when you do it landing. Like, it doesn't look like it should hit sometimes, but... you can get some good range off of this move. In a way, I almost want to say this is better than landing with Nair in some instances, but that's not true all the time. It's only good for really when you know you want to commit to get a hard punish, or maybe if you're down or up a stock and you need to get that kill and you want to get done with. But that's just an example. So, for showcasing his combo structure with Dair, P-Jab, Crescent Kick, I'm going to be displaying it on Battlefield and using mid%. So, doing this will really help you. So, I suggest everyone who wants to practice this, I would do this on a stage like Battlefield, and reason being is you're able to practice your up air loops on platforms as well, which is pretty big. So, let's get right into it. Dair. Get him the P-Jab and the Crescent, and then you can get your up airs, and then you can get a combo off of it. So, that's one thing, for example, that you can do. There's a lot of things that can come out of it. It's hard. I mean, it's really hard to really iterate what you can get out of it, but there's plenty of stuff. You need to follow their DI and just mix up accordingly. I can't explain everything. So you have to do some labbing on your own to understand what can be done. So I'm just giving you the concepts like I'm saying, and you guys, it's up to you to apply to your play and know what to do after. So other than that, you can do this, set up in a tech situation, and boom, you get a good old punish. So that's one thing that you can do. I personally prefer, when I get this, I'll always go for up air loops on a stage like Battlefield, because it usually leads into something like that, and that's a true combo. So if you're really sweaty enough and you get this, and you really want to take him for a ride, and do the good old Marvel versus Capcom combo, you can do that. Now that goes into my next thing. So sometimes your positioning may be off, and you'll get something like that. Now, you're only getting the first hit of Crescent, but because they're being reset, depending on what character it is, they can either press a button, or they're going to get stuffed out completely from P-Jab. Now, some characters have buttons that can actually beat this, but not many do, and don't have a way to deal with this other than air dodging, and sometimes it's just not enough time to react to it, so getting this is pretty good when it happens. But yeah, Out of Dair, sometimes if you're on the platform and you know that the crescent kick reset won't work, you're gonna want to go ahead and just go for up airs, I would say. Because then you can get something up to the top platform and that'll lead to an earlier kill. But yeah. Something I like to do as a mix-up as well with Dair on a stage like Battlefield is doing a full hop onto the platform, waiting, not pressing a button, and majority of the time people are going to be dropping shield to either jump or do a button. And because of this, you can activate Dair last second and bam, you just got a perfect fast fall Dair without even fast falling. You're just near the ground already and it sets up really, really well. Yeah. So really it's just reacting to when they're teching and what they're doing, all that good stuff. So this is a pretty funny looking confirm. If you're on the top of Battlefield platforms and you do land a Rising Dair, you can do this, and against a lot of characters, this actually works. There's nothing they can do out of it. And it's pretty dope. It's a really good extender if you're trying to go for something different or something a little bit more saucy. But let's say you're facing one direction, like here, and instead, like you know, you would be like, man, I wish I was over here, so I can do like this, you know, get that. But you can't do that when you're on this side. You really can't. So to fix that, what is Ken's leg doing? Jesus Christ, he's jerking it. His leg's breaking, doing the stanky leg. Anyways, to do that, you can just go ahead and do Rising Dair Tatsu, but your spacing does come into play as well. Don't forget about that. And then you can go ahead and get your confirm and do something to your heart's content of what you think would be optimal. But yeah, that's doable. That's a good option to choose. Another thing I already kind of showcased earlier is Dair DI mix-up Shoryu. Ken's Shoryu is a very deceptive hitbox. It hits behind them pretty well. Please don't nerf. Because of this, you can get some really good early kills, and there's really not much to say other than that's what you can do with it. So try and utilize that to your try and just apply that to your gameplay. So my last thing that I'd actually like to showcase in this, since this is a pretty short episode and pretty quick to explain, since there's not much to really go over in this other than true combos, is a specific confirm at low percents that's pretty cool. I still have yet to lab a lot more with it, but what you can do is Dair, P-Jab, first hit Tatsu, and you get an even bigger combo extender than if you were to do anything else, because the Tatsu sets up really well. Now, this works even better if you have Rage. And Rage helps with a lot of things. So if you have 50% Rage, things are going to become more and more true. So if you have 100% Rage, okay, no, don't quit. Whoops. Okay, here we go. I'm going all over the place in training mode. Okay, so if you have the Rage, there's not really much they can do. So really, even without the Rage on most characters, after this Tatsu, by the time they're about to hit the ground, they're able to activate something. But the problem is, a lot of people either like to mash in this situation and not wait till they get grounded, and even if they get grounded, they still don't have enough time to put out an option before Ken can put his in place. So really, he's kind of just trapping you when he does this, and it's a really good combo if the character doesn't have a quick option that's like frame 3 or 4 per se. So going for this is definitely a good idea, because man, you can go up to 70% for free. Who doesn't want that? And you get the chance of getting a really cool clip out of it. There we go, yeah, so like that. That's something that she can actually do, which is really funny. You have to have really specific positioning for it, but if you get him with the right fast fall Dair, it's doable, dude. It's just a matter of getting that second hit of Tatsu. There is one more thing that I would like to add. Here's a mix-up that I basically invented. That's really stupid. It doesn't work often because there's a lot of options to avoid, but I've been labbing a lot of counterplay towards it. So mainly, Dair into focus attack. Not really at low percents, more around past 15 to 20. So more mid percent. You can do Rising Dair into focus cancel, and really you want to try and make a guess at this point. Now, really this is more for stylish purposes, but if you're really trying to go for like the big boy punish just from this, you could still do that. Now, the way this works is kind of like how Crescent Kick works. They kind of can do air dodge out, air dodge in, or neutral air dodge in the situation. Attacking really doesn't help because we're in focus attack. So unless if it's a multi-hit like Mario up B, then that works, or Luigi Tornado, but in an instance like this, if you get the Rising Dair, you can get a focus attack level 2 if you learn the timing of it properly. And if they do nothing, then, well, guess what? You just gotta reset, and now they're most likely dead because of it. Yeah, so you can do that. But, so if they air dodge away, however, there's not really much you can do other than read it with a, whatchamacallit? Read with a dash in and try and go for an F tilt. That usually tends to work sometimes. Some characters get further away because of air drift. So it's something that is character specific. Another thing about this is if they air dodge in, you're probably thinking like, okay, well that doesn't seem really quick enough to cover the air dodge, and you're right, they can get out of that a lot quicker than like we anticipate. So you're like, okay, well I don't really want to get a tilt or anything to cover the air dodge in, so what can I do? And the answer to that is, there we go, is that. So there's a thing where you can B reverse, or yeah, you can B reverse your focus cancel basically. You have to do a very specific timing to it, and this timing is really awkward, so it's almost like right near the end of Dair, being in the hit stun of it, you want to buffer your, buffer is not the right word to say in a situation like this. It's really a manual input to get it consistently. Something that's cool is you can even do wave bounce focuses out of that, but that's another story for another day. But yeah,